Good morning everyone, my name is Abhishek and today we are in the cultural capital of Maharashtra, Pune. This city is nothing short of a traveller's paradise. The lush western ghats and the pristine lakes around the city provide a stark contrast to the modern and fast-paced life in this metro. But this series is not about the top 10 places to visit or where to stay and how to go from point A to point B. Rather, this is about the stories from in and around Pune that will bring you closer to the people, the culture, the surroundings and leave you craving for more. So let's travel for more. From the royal capital of erstwhile Marathas to the present-day Cosmos city, Pune has come a long way. But one thing that is still preserved is its rich and diverse food culture. Now, food has always helped me build a connect with the places I visit. And this time, it led me to an accidental IT professional and a food blogger, Dushyant Bhatia. Born and raised in Pune, Dushyant is a hardcore foodie who knows the best and the most authentic places to eat in the city. As far as I know, Pune's food scene इतना बड़ा है कि even if we have weeks and weeks, we won't be able to cover. But if we have to cover, let's say 4 or 5 places in a day, so which one would you suggest?
Like you said, if you spend a couple of weeks, you may still not be able to finish all the places in
Right.
But let's go to the maximum, popular spots that are there and
Perfect.
for which Pune is known for.
Perfect. So really excited about it. What you have planned?
Yeah, I think we're already a little late.
Is it? So let's get
start
going. Now, if there's one dish that Marathis can have any time of the day, it's got to be the legendary Vada Pav. And Dushyant takes me to a place that sells close to about 2,000 Vada Pavs in a day and has been an unbeatable local favorite since forever. One thing that I associate with Vada Pav are always these street side food carts. मेरे को मज़ा ही नहीं आता है वो नॉर्मल सिट डाउन प्लेसेस में. आई हैव नेवर ऑर्डर्ड वहाँ पे कभी वड़ा पाव. मेरे लिए वड़ा पाव मीन्स इट हैज़ टू बी स्ट्रीट साइड फूड कार्ट.
Agreed, completely. I mean, the fun of having vada pav is standing on the road
Exactly.
sweating by the side by having your chili
Exactly.
and having your vada pav there. They give something, called the chura with it. So this thing is what they give on the sides generally, which is also very tasty because it gives you that crunch in your...
I think the winner for me is that crunch only. Because I've never had, for me, जो भी अभी तक मेरे एक्सपीरियंसेस रहे हैं वो छोटा सा पाव होता है जिसको प्रेस करके देते हैं एंड इट्स वेरी मुशी. ओवर हियर फर्स्ट बाइट यू विल गेट डिफरेंट फ्लेवर प्रोफाइल. पहले आपको द सॉफ्टनेस ऑफ द बन एंड देन सडन क्रंच, देन अगेन सॉफ्टनेस ऑफ द मैश पोटैटो.
Correct.
दिस इज टोटली ब्रॉट बैक मेमोरीज ऑफ माई इंजीनियरिंग डेज जब नाश्ता आता था 10 रुपये में. 5 रुपये का पोहा, 3 रुपये का वड़ा पाव और 2 रुपये का गन्ने का जूस.
Correct.
गुड ओल्ड डेज. 10 रुपये में वो बेस्ट नाश्ता कॉलेज के बाहर मिला करता था.
Yeah.
Second on our list was the place which is an institution today. One of the iconic places in Pune, Mazurin. One of the oldest Irani cafes in Pune, Mazurin holds a nostalgic value, with interiors giving a feel of an old colloquial type of a place.
So Mazurin is about 50-60-year-old place in Pune, and for the generation that I am from, it was a happening place. For the millennials, I don't know, but they get a taste of what was there earlier.
Right.
I remember we had Teachers' Day in school.
Okay.
So because we were the 10th standard, we were organizing the Teachers' Day. So we had organized sandwiches
From Mazurin.
Mazurin, the veg and the chicken. But the interesting thing was that it did not come on time. Okay, and one of my friends, Sardar, if I remember correctly,
he used to get a scooter to school. So without license, I sat behind it. He came all the way here, picked up the sandwiches and went back to school, and nobody knew. So interesting,
the earliest memories
which
and-
are associated with this place.
And I'm really glad that they have been able to preserve the character of the place. If you look at the lamps, you look at the tiles, the chairs, you don't get such chairs these days anywhere. So, yeah, so it has that charm of a bygone era, if I may say. So what do we have today?
So
What's after Vada Pav?
the best thing that we can get over here is the chicken sandwich and the chutney sandwich, as I said.
Okay. Very mild flavor, no fancy chutneys, no I would say very over the top masalas, कुछ नहीं, बहुत ही mild सा flavor है. And I think, as you said, delicate, chicken is soft, delicious, good for, again, so another thing that Punekars can have any time of the day after Vada Pav, I suppose. Places like Mazurin are like a time machine. They always evoke a sense of nostalgia, and I had a great time listening to Dushyant's stories of the good times spent here. To make some space in our tummies, we decided to walk through the camp area. Moreover, exploring the area on foot gives a glimpse of the city's character that is a pleasant mix of both new and old. Pune is known for a gem of a weather and a number of gems in the form of colonial buildings, food joints and bakeries that have been around for decades and still serving food from the heart. One such place that has always been at the heart of Pune's foodscape is the iconic Parsi restaurant Dorabji & Sons.
See, actually, my great-grandfather started this business. I'm the fourth generation. He started as a tea stall. It was Ban Maska Chai, the typical Irani place. And for 6 months, he ran it that way.
And same location?
Same. And then after 6 months, there was a lot of demand for food. So people started requesting him for food. And he started with the Parsi cuisine. And since then, there's no looking back here.
Right now, apart from the different dishes that you have, I can also smell coal.
Yeah.
That's the beauty of it.
We are still cooking on wood fire and coal since then till now. And that makes a lot of difference actually, because the texture of the meat is better.
So you are a professional chef?
I've done my catering college from Dadar Catering College, Bombay, and I've done my diploma from here first. But I love my job. I wake up in the morning and I actually look forward to come here. He's regular over here. He was working for Central Bank for so many years.
Oh wow. So sir, what's your favorite dish over here?
One thing is biryani.
Biryani.
Yeah. And main, I feel like here is the dog. If you give me dog and bread, there is everything else.
That's it.
Facha is chicken marinated with egg and flour.
No, it's only marinated first with masala and fried with an egg.
Okay. And dal gosh is also cooked on the sikri.
On the sikri. All the vegetables possible.
Okay.
All the vegetables possible and all the dals. You have the tur dal, the moong dal, the urad dal, everything inside.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like a wholesome meal inside.
So do you boil or pre-soak dal first? Nothing.
Everything is cooked in the morning.
Water, masalas, spices, everything.
Yeah, and then we do a tadka. Everything together.
For 5 years.
5 months. But it's simmering. It is not cooking, it is only simmering.
So that's the beauty of slow cooking.
That is what
right?
it is. Yeah.
Perfect. So, shall we?
Of course, please, yeah.
This is cooked to perfection.
It is not.
So there's something called melts in your mouth. This is melts on your tongue.
Yeah.
You put it over there and it's over. Daily that you meet someone who's so passionate and honest about his work. In fact, I have promised Darius that next time he is in Delhi, I'm taking him out for a food walk. After the old heritage city centre, it was time to cover the posh residential suburbs. And what caught our fancy was this cafe with the quirkiest name. Started by Smita and Aniket, who quit their corporate jobs to start a pet-friendly cafe driven by their love of dogs and coffee. And those are precisely the two things that stand out the moment you enter. The fresh aroma of coffee and their fat Labrador cookie.
So I worked with Coca-Cola 23 years. I quit last year.
And under what capacity? What kind
So I was the director of analytical services. So I was managing.
Numbers and all, huh?
Yeah, and I was managing 33 countries. So it was nice. Got to travel around the world. It was great while it lasted, but then it's like.
That's when you got your idea, I think.
Yeah, when you travel, you see and the same thing that cafe chahiye, and then there aren't cafes in Pune where Cookie, me, we can hang around, and so it was like when I turn 50, this is what I want to do, and I want a cafe where Cookie and me can hang around, and of course Aniket got added to that equation. Cookie, me, and Aniket can hang around. So then we found this place, and we said, okay, now that we found, and we had decided if we find a place, we'll try and jump in. So we said we'll take a lease for 3 years, figure out if it doesn't, then we'll find our jobs again. And ours was simple food made well, that is what. So either Aniket or we should like eating that, then it will be on the menu. Like the hummus I love to eat, so hummus is on the menu. Omelets because Aniket likes to eat. And coffees because that's what I love.
Even though पेट में बिल्कुल जगह नहीं थी, but I couldn't resist myself from trying the Vietnamese style iced coffee. They serve it with a drip filter where the freshly brewed hot espresso drips onto a layer of sweet condensed milk, and once mixed, it's poured over a glass full of ice cubes.
So it has both the things in it.
It's got a lot of chocolate.
Yeah, it has chocolate notes that come from the different breeds of coffee, the Capimore and
very different from
Excelsior.
the
Yeah,
coffees that
regular.
I've tried so
Yes,
far.
that is.
And plus I can say the contraption itself is so intriguing.
Very
that
interesting, yeah.
I'm pretty sure everyone would want to, whoever sees it would want to
But
try
there's
it.
a lot of drama in the way you serve it, so they like it.
But initially it was hard, Smita.
Very hard.
So initially I was like, what the hell have we got ourselves into? And it's hard work and
It was really tough in the sense Aniket and me ended up fighting on a lot of things. We were damn good friends, and then over setting up the cafe we realized that we fight on a lot of things, and
we disagreed on everything.
But the menu and then how to manage stuff, and then everything we started fighting with each other. Like,
We were thinking that the cafe is killing our friendship.
after like working here, you didn't want to even see each
Yeah.
other or go out for a movie or whatever. It was like too much.
I'm really a fan of these small single-owned cafes. Not only are they curating unique menus, but also the service is much more personalized. That lends a very comforting feel to the entire cafe experience. Pune's food scene is a cross-pollination between different cultures and time periods. While there are these age-old eateries that have stood the test of time, the new age flavors are taking it forward and redefining the city's culinary DNA. Plus, the energy and passion that people share with food is totally infectious. Basically, these are the experiences that I live for. Do let me know in the comment section what inspires you to travel and explore. If you like the start of the journey, please don't forget to subscribe. यार बहुत effort जाता है in making a single episode. For example, for this first episode, मुझे last moment तक पता नहीं था whether I'll be able to shoot or not because of the unavailability of the videographer. इसीलिए a very special thanks to Saurabh Kakare for pitching in and helping me out with the shoot. So it will mean a lot if you can give a small token of appreciation by liking the video and subscribing to the channel. I'll see you next week when I uncover some stories from the scenic western ghats of Maharashtra. But until we meet, work, earn, travel, repeat.
बहुत बड़ा है.
Chicken, फिर चावल, फिर chicken, फिर चावल.
So without license, all the way here, picked up the sandwiches and went back to school.
I have a hand, I have a steering wheel, I have 2 legs. They all function perfectly well.